Trying to see. We're good now. We're good now. Hold on. Let me adjust my chair. I'm sitting at an angle. Hi. How are you guys? What was I thinking about? Oh yeah. Final exams are finally done. Hi.
Hi.
I didn't know why there was no sound. But how are you, girl?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm better now. I just finished my final exam. I thought it was gonna not be until tomorrow, but I had to do it early. But final exams are done. I'm so happy.
I still have a lot of work to do for school too.
Oh really? You're still in school?
Well, we had Zoom classes on Monday, and
Mm-hmm.
it didn't really work. And we
Mm-hmm.
have asynchronous days where we do work on our own, and they just
Mm-hmm.
assign it to us. Yeah.
I know with everything happening, this was like the toughest school year like yet. I can already tell. I know if it was hard for me, I know it was definitely hard for you guys trying to adapt to everything.
Because everybody's so used to being in school with everybody, and
Mm.
now we go in there and have masks and stuff on.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, you ready to start?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, hi everybody. My name is Mia Lopez. For those of you who don't know, I am the ambassador for BSW. Thank you so much for having me. This is the last month or last week in November. I hope you guys are really excited for Thanksgiving and everything. But besides all of that, I'm the founder and CEO of Ivory and Oak, and I've got a whole lot of projects that are under my belt. But today is not about me. Today we have a very special guest here with us today. Asia, you want to introduce yourself?
My name's Asia Bixby, and I'm the founder of Beautiful Spirited Cupcakes. And I'm welcome to be here today with Mia. We're going to do some questions today.
Yeah. We're so lucky to have you here. Thank you for being with us. You mentioned something about a cupcake business. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, it started when I was 4,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been doing canoeing and all that since I was little, and we really just work with girls 4 to 11. We work with self-esteem,
Mm-hmm.
helping them build their confidence so they won't feel down about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I always want a little girl to leave knowing that they are beautiful, they are smart, and they are strong. I
Nice.
want them to leave sad. I like them making new friends in the classes because normally a lot of girls in there don't know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was really sad this year that we weren't able to do the girls explosion. Even though I'm not gonna be able to be in the girls cupcake classes anymore, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be in the teen classes. But hopefully, my mom will still let me work with the girls and everything, just
Mm.
like it works with the older girls.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. I'm extremely proud. You said you started this at 4 years old. How old are you now?
12.
12. Wow. When's your birthday?
December 22nd.
Oh, so you're going to be turning 13 this year. Oh my gosh. Wow, that young. That's amazing. That's really really amazing. I'm really proud of you for stepping up and being like a backbone support for these girls, showing them what they can do and not let anyone tell them what they can't do. That's really amazing. I'm extremely proud of you for stepping up.
Thank you.
Yeah, so how did this like get started? Like what was your inspiration for doing this?
I would say my mom. I like
Mm,
seeing her, working with other people, and I just say it looks fun. At the same time, I can tell that she's nervous,
mm-hmm.
and like when I see her talk to them and she starts crying, it makes me cry. Um, but I just like how she, just makes them feel good about themselves, and I want to
Mm-hmm.
help other girls feel the same way too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she always tells me to like with my friends and stuff. She wants to go to my friends. Like when you see them, go to them and say, "Hey, beautiful. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous." You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like how like I want to do that and like go after my mom. But she's technically always been there for me, and I
Mm-hmm.
like her, do that and all that, and follow
That's
her dreams and being a BSW.
yeah, and that's a beautiful transcendence. Like you got your inspiration from your mother. She's basically like your role model, and now you're learning from her, and you're turning yourself around to try to become a role model for these young girls, and that's wonderful.
Thank you.
No, of course. Um, I had another question. So I know you said that you would meet up with these girls to have like these seminars where you would talk about uplifting themselves. How, because COVID has changed, everybody's way of life at this point, how are you able to adapt to everything? Is it like, do you guys do a Zoom call? Like, what do you guys do?
Normally, let's see, my mom, sends out messages to all like Cupcakes girls.
Mm-hmm.
She always at least send them their moms like inspirational messages. Um, we actually made I think we made goodie bags and we sent them all out to the Cupcake girls. I'm pretty sure it was
Mm-hmm.
like in the beginning of COVID, and they would send in pictures, and then I just like when they sent in pictures, they would be smiling and happy, and I know my mom like tries to give them work and things to do, like they can just like write things or saying like I am beautiful on
Mm-hmm.
piece of paper, and then they just reading it back and forth to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully, like I will be able to do a Zoom class with them, or
Mm-hmm.
wait till all the COVID things like go away and able to do one with them, like an actual real life seeing them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like we did like such small projects like coloring, drawing, just like some inspiration messages to help them like love themselves pretty
Mm-hmm.
much.
Okay. Wow, that's nice. Well, yeah, hopefully, everything with COVID hopefully blows over by next year. Or if, circumstances happen that you guys will be able to do that Zoom call. But I would say with a project like that, I would want to be in person too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing like that feeling of being in person and just standing behind a screen and, teaching these girls. Hopefully, we'll get back to that place where we can all, hang out with everybody again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are your plans for the future with this? I know you said that you were planning to work with older girls, but what are some other plans that you have in the future?
Well, I remember when I was little, I used to tell like my mom that I wanna like if she ever retired that I wanna go in her place and do it.
Mm-hmm.
But then as I get older, there's other interests out there that I could do too.
Right.
Um, I mean like when I was younger, I didn't like I would cry about thinking that I wanted to do something different, but what I
Mm-hmm.
would want to do with what my mom did. But she always just told me that you don't have to do everything that I do. You can help, and then as I get older, I can have like little small classes like with them, or just have like
Mm-hmm.
a small class with the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like as I get older, I know that like that's what I want to do, or that's what I want to help out with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, And then to me, I just don't like seeing like other people cry because it just makes me
Yeah.
cry.
Yeah.
And especially my mom, just seeing her cry. I like it when she's happy. Um, and it's like that with all my family members. Like if they cry, then I'll most likely cry. Especially.
Mm. Yeah, you're a very empathetic person. Yeah. Let me see. What other questions do I have? Mainly because I know that you like, is there an idea for like your cupcake business? Are you planning to like host like this huge seminar where you can gather like all the girls in the city to like hopefully do this one big community project together?
I do want to make. I want to do like a baking class with them,
Mm-hmm.
especially like cupcakes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then like for the older girls, they can make like actual cakes. But like little girls, they can make their own cupcakes. We'll have
Mm-hmm.
different supplies that they can like decorate it with. They can
Mm-hmm.
have chocolate, vanilla, red velvet, whatever one they like.
Mm-hmm.
They can make it for themselves. They can make it for a family member. And we'll have like little BSW boxes where we can, package them and give them to them, or they can
Mm-hmm.
get a family member. Um, I have been like thinking of wanting to do that and ask my mom about it, but since COVID came, wasn't really able to do it. So hopefully
Mm-hmm.
next year, if it all clears up, I want to do that with him.
Okay. Okay. So, besides this cupcake business, because I know this interview is all about you, we want to get to know every single detail about you. Like, what other activities do you do in your spare time?
I do play basketball for
Oh,
my middle
really?
school.
Really? Do you
Um,
play like any? Are you part of like a club or like a
well, no,
sports team?
it's just like the school, like the middle
Mm.
school, and I play for them.
Hmm.
I do choir.
Oh snap! You just an all rounder, huh?
Um, let's see. I would like to get in more activities though, but
Hmm.
like going to school now, it's like really hard because you have to do like basketball. I was gonna do volleyball this year, but I decided
Hmm.
not to with all the stuff going on. So hopefully
Mm.
next year, when all clears up, I'll do basketball and volleyball. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Wow. And you're just in middle school, right?
Mhm.
Do you have any plans like what college you want to go to in the future?
Um, I want to go to MTSU. My older sister went there.
Uh-huh.
Um, let's see. I think that's like the only school, or I want to go somewhere in Chattanooga. I forget
Mm.
what the name was, but like one of those schools.
Okay. Okay. So literally just tell us anything about yourself. Like what are some of the things that you like to watch? Like what are your favorite movies?
I would say holiday movies, like Christmas movies. I love watching Christmas
Mm.
movies, especially with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually funny watching movies with my mom because, like, especially scary movies. Like, I couldn't sit and watch scary with my mom because she just has too many questions.
Listen, my mom is the same thing. You can't put me in the same room with her when watching scary movies. Like it's absolutely impossible. It's like if it's if it's not something like I find scary, 100% she'll find it scary. She'll just run
Mm-hmm.
to the next room,
Or
asking
then
questions
she'll
like,
try to scare me or my little brother or something. I'm like, no.
"Yep, yep." I'm like, "Mom, come on now. You're the adult here."
The only person I watch scary movies with is my auntie, which is her sister.
Hmm.
That's the only person I can watch scary movies with because she'll understand. But then my auntie says that I act just like my mom when I watch it with her, asking questions and stuff. I was like, I've never noticed. Like,
Hey, sometimes those habits will rub off on you.
yeah.
You never know. All right, so I know we got a whole lot of time to cover. So if anybody in the chat wants to ask Asia some questions, feel free to. I'm pretty sure she's got more under her belt that she hasn't told us yet. So for starters, how is it like with school and everything? Like I know you were touching briefly upon that, but is it harder because of COVID? I know things are tough now because you have to adapt to a whole new way of schooling, but like what was the transition like for you?
Um. Well, last year, like when I was in sixth grade, I
Hmm.
was really like I was like, no, we're not gonna go out of school or anything. You know, COVID's just, you know, a little illness. And then I saw it, and then my mom was like, we're not doing teen sports this year. And I was like, I about cried actually.
Oh.
I love going to teen sports. She's been doing it for a long time. Like a lot of my friends like going, my cousins, especially doing with them. And then it just made me think, about like, well, what are we gonna do during this COVID year? So I went back and looked at pictures from when we were little and all the pictures that we took during the teen explosions. And it made me feel so sad because like I want to do another one. And hopefully we have another one next year. But like with school this year, I mean, it's been okay. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I wish we could do more like with BSW. I know my mom is trying to do more, especially like when she's posting everything about like on her highlights on Instagram.
Yeah.
But really, it hasn't really been that hard. I think it's just the work at school, really. Because when I'm in school and I'm in my zone at school, it's all right. And then when I'm here, I don't really think much about school. But it's pretty decent right now.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're not having that much trouble with it, because I know even like my college friends, they were telling me, you know, I had to drop out of some of my classes because it was kind of rough. And yeah, it was rough on everybody. Some people had to repeat, some others had to just completely drop out for the semester. It really messed some people up. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of messed me up, especially during summer classes. But that's good. That's good for you that you're not having that much problem with it. Let me see. What other question do I have? So about baking, what is someone like? Do you have like a inspiration in like someone in the baking industry? Do you have like a role model there?
Not that I like think of. I would say like role modeling. I would say me and my mom watches like the Sugar Rush kitchens on Netflix and stuff together.
Oh my god, yes.
You know, I want to do that. Like that looks fun. And then it just made me think about doing it with the cupcakes and all that too. So that's probably really my special message, like that. And it's fun to watch those things with her because, you know, some of the things she's never heard of. And she's like, have you ever heard of it? Oh, no. But it's like really cool to see their ingredients that they use and how they make it. And then the finishing product is like really cool. And I like enjoy it really.
Yeah, I can tell that you're really passionate about it with just watching the shows with your mom. That's such a mom-daughter bonding moment. I love that so much. Do you plan on like contesting in one of those shows? Like, do you want to be on one?
I enjoy watching it. I probably would be on one. Like baking is really for like what are you like grown-ups really. They never really put any kids on there. But I mean, if I were able to get on one, I'll probably like go. But like, yeah, it looks fun to just like bake and all that. Even though I don't know how to bake, but
listen, girl, I know how it feels to bake. For Thanksgiving tomorrow, I made like this buttermilk pie. Oh my god, it was so good. Girl, it was so good. I put my foot in that one. I'm not gonna lie. I put my foot in that one. It was so good. My mom, she legit stole the pie from me. Like she was taking it somewhere where I wouldn't see it anywhere. I have to make a whole nother one now. I don't know where she hid that one. But moving on, somebody asked, how do you feel about bullying? That's a good question.
To me, it depends on like if it's to me or other girls. Other girls, I don't like it. It just makes me, you know, feel bad. But if I see it, you know, I'll probably talk to the person that's getting bullied and just say like, you know, it's all right. I mean, if you want to tell people about it, you know, go ahead and tell someone about it. But like, you know, that should like bullying to me, you should be telling people about it. Like, I don't think you should keep it to yourself. Just like me, I've never really been in a position where I've got like bullied really. Hopefully it doesn't happen because, you know, it could happen like anytime. But like if it does happen to me, then I would want to tell someone. I wouldn't want to keep it to myself and hold it in and then, you know, cry about it and all that. But like bullying to me, I just like don't like it.
Yeah, it's awful. Like I'm pretty sure everyone can relate. They've either been a part of it or have been bullied, and it's an awful feeling to give it and to receive it. It's not. It's definitely not a good thing. Yeah, but if anyone is being bullied, make sure you tell someone. Never try to keep it bottled up because that is probably the worst thing. It's worse than just taking the bullying and not telling it. Like bottling it up. Never do that. It's awful. But yeah. So somebody said, "Sing me a song."
I don't know how to sing, not gonna lie, really.
Say what?
I don't know how to sing.
You
I'm
don't know
just
how to sing,
like,
girl? But I thought you were in a choir.
it's like a opera like type of tone.
Ooh.
I can sing one of our like warm ups that we do.
Uh-huh.
And it goes like, it's like, I love bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble, bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble, bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble, bubble gum, bubble gum tickles my tongue. That's one of the ones that we do.
Out of all my years that I've been like in choir in middle school, high school, we've never had that warm up practice. That must have just been my school. Well, I've never heard of that. That's
Yeah.
cute. I love I love that.
And like we have to do it over and over again, like going up and then going down. And then after choir, I probably drink a whole bottle of water if I could, because like we have to wear a mask while we sing. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to. Oh, you have to meet up with people.
Well, no, it's like we have like periods. So like I
Mhm.
have choir fourth period, like seventh grade choir, and
Mhm.
we're like spaced out on the rows and all that. But when we're singing, we have to have our mask on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. It makes sense. Because it's a lot of air coming out the mouth.
Yeah.
You don't want people to get sick or whatever. So somebody said, "Tell us about your little brother."
Well, my little brother's 5. His name is Tristan.
Oh.
Let's say I asked for a sibling for a long time. I didn't know I was gonna get that kind of sibling.
Uh-oh.
Um, let's just say he's really sweet. He can be nice sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
He loves to play, hyper, and he's taking like my everybody. I think of him as my child. Like he's just my little child. Like I miss him being little to hold him and everything, but now I can barely pick him up. Like he's getting big.
He's
Like
getting big, big.
he's in kindergarten now.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I
Oh
couldn't
my
even
goodness.
do with him going to school on the first day. I was like, nope, he's gonna cry. He's gonna come home. And I was like we just missed him one time. He cried. I said, what are you crying?
Oh.
I wanted to go to PE. I was like,
Oh.
I was
Well,
like,
he
you don't
just
want to
love
be with
you.
sister?
Oh. But that's so cute. Yeah,
And then now
you
I'm
can
not
blame.
able to see him like get out of school now because of basketball practice.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, but it's like really cool to see how he reacts to going to school. He always tells me about his friends. Hey, I sit by this cute girl in my class, And one of the girls in the class, I know her brother.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually the same grade as me. His name's Creed, and then his sister name, I forgot how he says it. It's like Tristan says it perfectly. I'm like, is she pretty? He's like, yeah, she's pretty. I'm like,
Oh. Is that a new crush for me?
I don't know. And then Creed's
I
like,
think it is.
Creed's like, he comes home and talks about him all the time. I'm like, he does the same thing. Like, that's weird.
Hey, you gotta let him grow up. Let him experience a little something.
But then I'm not allowed to have a boyfriend either, so
Oh yeah,
can't
yeah.
have.
Parents will work that way. Yeah, it's cute when you're 5.
Yeah.
They'll just strictly call it cute when you're 5. When you get older, no ma'am. That was my dad. That was my dad. I remember in kindergarten I had a friend because we had known each other like a little bit before we went to kindergarten, but he and I were like two peas in a pod, and my mom was like, "Oh, that's so cute." My dad was like, mm, mm, mm,
My dad is like that now. Like, I was asking my mom, like, is it common to have like a boy best friend? She's like, yeah, I've had some boy best friend. My dad said no. I was like, what? He was like, you can't have a boy best friend. You might as well just be your boyfriend. I was like, no, I can have a boy as my friend. He said no. I said, Mom said. I was like, but you just said that you had some.
Oh my
She's like, I
God.
had boy best friends all through college.
You said it just like my dad. Oh my goodness. Somebody said, can you encourage the girls about how important teamwork is?
Teamwork is very important. We will now this year not able to use a lot of it because
Right.
of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
But the teachers have been trying to put a little bit of teamwork activity in there. To me, I think it's better than working alone because you never know what people have other opinions, or you may like their opinions, and you just put it together and it's like a whole group of effort. Teamwork to me is, treating people like you want to be treated and not, showing any meanness or anything.
Right.
Making them feel left out.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I like doing teamwork with like, my friends at school. To me, it's fun. But normally when we're just working alone, our teachers still us like, like whisper a little bit. But like, I like having like teamwork.
That's good. That's good. Teamwork is it's the best. It's the best. I did have a question from earlier about your cupcakes. Do you ever like experiment with like any new flavors, or just bake in your spare time, even if you don't have to meet up with the girls?
Um, I did this one thing with my mom where she wanted me to just like, think of like little small ideas that I wanted to do, like,
Mm-hmm.
write them down and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one of them were like, I wanted to make headbands too, but
Mm.
yes, some girls make their own headbands and all that. We never really like did that because normally, COVID came. But like, there's like a lot of stuff that I do want to do, even though COVID is still here. But when it leaves, I do want to do like all that with them, especially the headbands, or make a bow or something. Those are fun.
So like doing like arts and crafts as well along with
Mm-hmm.
the cupcakes. That's nice. I like that. Now I have a real serious question. In the future, do you think like you could make like a baking cookbook? Or is that like something, way
It's
too
a
far?
lot of effort, probably,
Mm-hmm.
because to me it's like an estimate, not like a measuring, type.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, you're the on hand type person.
yeah, yeah. Like I don't have a total direction. Like it'll probably just like follow your own pace in there, really. But I don't want to make one, then they all confused. Then I know how much to put in here or how much to put in there. Probably not. I probably make the book will probably be all confusing. Like I'll probably be typing and then go back up and then probably miss the step. Like that's probably just me.
So you'd rather just freeform it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Okay. Nobody else has a so you're in true indeed a true leader. Yeah, I agree. Like with everything that you're doing with these girls, trying to uplift them, it really is amazing with what you're doing, and with how young you are. Not many people would really think about that stuff at your age, and you're so wise and you're so mature for your age. It props. I give you props. I gotta clap it up for you because you're doing amazing things.
Thank you.
Somebody said, "What's your thoughts on Friends?"
I have a lot of friends, like a lot of them. It was actually my parents want to like move, but they say that I'm the only thing that's keeping them in this area because of I don't want to leave my friends. And my dad thinks I shouldn't have to because I'm at an age where I've done met a lot of them and they're still here with me today. But friends to me are just like a part of my heart. Like if I don't have friends, then probably I don't know. I probably won't be as social as I am now. But friends to me are like, yeah. I do have one best friend. She's been a little under the weather. I haven't been able to see her. And that makes me kind of sad because like I want to see her though too.
Hmm. Yeah, and I've had friends like that as well. I had a friend where they were saying it kind of hurt because when we're all in like a Zoom class, they had to like drop out halfway
Hmm.
through because they were kind of sad that we couldn't see each other in real life because his one of his family members got sick, and it was all this kerfuffle, and they were really sad that we couldn't visit or anything. But yeah, I get what you mean. Without friends, because I am so much of an introvert. I am not like I normally, for me, I would not go up to a person and be like, "Hey, how are you? Let's be
Hmm.
friends." No, I'm that type of person that unless you come to me, I'm not gonna say anything.
I
That's the type
really
of person I am.
I really don't know how I met, like how we met. Really, I think it was just like you have this one friend and this one friend used to this friend, and it just goes on and on and on. And you just
Hmm.
meet everybody. But like I did, let's see, I think I was in fifth grade, and it was like this girl. I didn't really talk to her, Probably said hi a few times in a hallway,
Hmm.
and one of the, like another girl that I was friends with came up to me, and she was like, "So and so wants to know like if you want to be her friend. I want to be friends and stuff." And in my head, I'm like, what make like, why could she come tell me herself? Or
Hmm.
like what, like who wants to be my friend? Like I'm friends with everybody.
Hmm.
And I looked over there and I was like, come over here. I'm talking to you. She was like, do you want to be my friend? I was like, I would love to be your friend. I'm friends with
Oh.
everybody. And it just made me feel like was she scared to come up to me and ask me or something? But ever since then, we've been friends since fifth grade.
That's so sweet. Yeah, and I see it because like even with talking, I know I'm not talking face to face with you, but like your aura is so approachable. It's very friendly, very bubbly. Like you're extremely nice. So I see why she would want to be friends with you. Yeah. Somebody said, "How important is it to have the right people around you?" That's a really good one.
It's very important. Like you want to have a role model around you, someone that doesn't just, follow you, but you wouldn't be able to,
Hmm.
a role model. You don't want to have like another person that, probably gives you bad thoughts or getting you into bad situations. Like some people like so say someone that's you're with and they're always getting in trouble or you're always getting in trouble with them. You
Hmm.
probably don't want to be around them that much as you want to be with the person who, doesn't really get you in trouble, or y'all are
Hmm.
happy, positive thoughts instead of the negative thoughts. Like to me, I keep the negative thoughts away and take in the positive thoughts instead of
Hmm.
bringing in the negative thoughts. But yeah, it's
Hmm.
always good to have the right friends and to know that they are the right friends too.
Yeah, and I actually have a little story about that one. I had a person that had been in my life really since I was like 5 years old. We were really good friends, and then all of a sudden the relationship started getting, a little sour. We weren't hanging out as much as we used to. Like, any type of the stuff that I would bring to them, like, oh, this is the project that I'm working on now, or this is what I'm planning to do, and they'd be like, oh, okay, that's nice, I guess. And it started like going, at that point it like went down that downhill slope, and I just have to say, like, my word of advice: no matter how long you've known a person, whether or not if it's somebody you're just meeting or have known them for 15, 20 years, if that relationship is getting toxic, cut them off. You want to keep your mental health in the best possible shape as it can be, and cutting off like those toxic ties and making sure you have the right amount of people there with you that will do no matter what to support you in everything that you do. That's the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel is the most important thing. So don't let like people, like, don't let that, oh, we've been friends for so long though. If they're causing you that much grief, just cut them off. And unfortunately, it's what I had to do. But ever since then, I've surrounded myself with a bunch of people that actually care about what I do, if that makes sense. They're always supportive. They're always cheering me on. They're always asking, "Hey, what's your next project do?" Or what do you do next? Like, they're always anticipating and just literally your hype man, basically. So always, it's extremely, extremely important to have those type of people around you, because if not, your mental health will like slowly deteriorate. Nobody wants that. We're 2020 is already mentally straining enough as it is. You don't want, to have those people around to make it worse.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Somebody asked a question. If you could inspire girls all over the world right now, what would you say to them?
I would say to just do your best in life, really. Everybody's not perfect, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and if somebody's like pushing you to make you like feel like you're not perfect, then like you said, just to cut them off. Um,
Mm-hmm.
to me, inspiring people, especially seeing people that want to inspire me, I
Mm-hmm.
like, but yeah,
So you have like a whole, you have like a whole list of people like, oh yes, yes, these are all the people
yeah.
that inspire me. I love that. So, do you like I know you're not always like work, school, work, school, work, school. So, I know you said that you play basketball. I know you're planning on doing volleyball. What other like extra activities do you do?
Let's see. Probably just I would say that's like all I do because like more
Mm-hmm.
since COVID's happening, I can't really do like much.
Mm-hmm.
I used to volunteer at the library with my mom, or me and mom go to the
Mm-hmm.
library, sit and read some books. And I also used to do it with my brother too, because there's like a activity area in there where you go
Mm-hmm.
read books, do some games on computer. But other than that, I don't, really do anything because I'm not at home just sitting at home. Like my mom either if we home sitting alone, then she probably just make us, do like little chores in there, go outside to
Mm-hmm.
play. But she doesn't like us just sitting in the house, like not being, you know.
Yeah, I remember those days, like those summer vacation. Your mom's like, you're not staying. You're not waking up late in the morning. If you ain't doing anything,
Especially
get
like
work done.
my grandma's house and
Mm-hmm.
Sunday morning when she comes in there, open the blinds, hear the church
Mm-hmm.
music on there, and she like
Mm-hmm.
bleeps, it's over with. Like you gotta get up. If you don't
If
get
you
up,
and it's always at 9 o'clock in the morning,
yeah,
Sunday, either Saturday or Sunday in the morning, 9 o'clock.
yeah.
If you hear music blowing downstairs, they're coming up the room, and you wait. It's either
Open
they
the
come up the room,
blinds. It's
open
over.
the blinds, or you come downstairs and they're cleaning the kitchen or cleaning the living room. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you already know you got a whole day of chores ahead of you.
So yeah.
Somebody said, "Where do you like to travel?" That's actually a really good one because that was the one that I was about to ask. When COVID and everything is over, do you have plans to like travel out of state, out of country? Like,
Well, like when COVID wasn't happening, I would love to go to Memphis, where like all my family lives, all my
mm-hmm,
family members on my mom's side.
mm-hmm,
I traveled sometime to Springfield, my family on my dad's side, and then I love going to Florida, Destin, Florida. We've been there like 5 years straight for Christmas. We went when I turned 11. We went for my birth. No, I think it was 10 or 11. We went for my birthday, and I split
mm-hmm.
Florida for my birthday. That's when I got my first phone. I was really excited.
Oh,
You know, it was a good day for me. Took me probably about an hour to find it. Like it was somewhere in the bathroom, and they were just like, "Mama doing her hair, get ready." I was like, "Say, I'm not going to help you. You're just gonna." No, I'm like, "It's all right." Um, I was really sad my mom went to New York for the L'Oreal Paris thing, like the
mm-hmm.
premiere thing, and I was like, "So I can't go." Like, well, I mean,
Why can't I go, mom?
but the fun thing about it was I got to go see my grandma, so that was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to go to like either she can take me this like at this age or when I get older, have my own money. That I do want to go to Bora Bora,
Ooh,
to see
yes,
the water. That water is really pretty.
yes, yes, it is. Oh my god,
I mean, I
absolutely.
like visiting my sister in Murfreesboro, when she's not in college and all that.
Mm-hmm. So other than Bora Bora, like where else do you want to go? Like, do you have like a whole bucket list?
I want to go to Australia,
Ooh.
and I want to go to. This is probably weird, but I want to go to China. Like ever since
Mm.
we've been in social studies class and my teacher's been talking about, China and all the cultures and stuff. I just want to go see,
Mm-hmm.
and walk on the Great Wall of China and stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be so cool. I'd love to take pictures up there because, man, I bet the scenery is amazing out in China. Yeah,
And then like
that.
their
Mhm.
nature and their flowers and stuff. It's
Oh,
really pretty.
yes, yes. That, and I'd say like my top place probably be Japan.
Mm-hmm.
That's like my one go-to place to go to. I always
That's
wanted
what
to
we're
go.
talking about right now. We're talking about Japan in this lesson too.
Oh, really? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to go so bad. Ah, one day. Hopefully, in a few years' time, I'll be able to go. So, what kind of advice would you probably give the girls, BSW girls, who want to get into the type of work that you're doing?
I would say go for it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
nobody's really holding you back unless, somebody does not really want you to do it. Or if
Mm-hmm.
probably somebody's jealous that you're being able to do it and they can't.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I just say go for it, If it fails, then I would say keep trying. To me, I'd probably keep trying even if I wouldn't be able to do it.
That's good.
But yeah, I would say go for it. Nothing's really holding you back but those jealous people, which you don't even have to talk to. Like, you can just shut them.
We're not thinking about them. Listen. I've come up with the motto: it doesn't matter what you do, people are always gonna be mad, and it's come to the point now where it's like, if I'm not making somebody mad, I'm not doing something right.
Like, when they see you, getting ready to go to a success, they're like trying to pull you back down where they are. Can't do that. I gotta keep on going.
Don't even worry about it. That's just more motivation to keep doing what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Well, unless somebody else has any other questions, what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about your favorite food?
Sure. My favorite food is shrimp Alfredo from
Ooh.
Olive Garden.
Mmm.
Best thing ever. And the food is so rich that you get full really quick. So
Mm-hmm.
I like eating steak, especially when I was little. When I was little, I did not have my four front teeth. Like,
Yeah.
all those are gone. And my mom said I did eat when I didn't even have teeth. Like, all you see is gums when I was eating. Like,
Oh.
I don't really eat them as much as I do this year, like now. But I know I used to love mashed potatoes when I was little.
Oh yeah, mashed potatoes are the bomb.
Now I love my vegetables. My favorite vegetables are peas. I like broccoli. I do not like asparagus. My mom loves
Oh, girl, you and I. Oh my goodness, you hate asparagus. I love asparagus. You love peas. I hate peas. Oh, peas are. I don't know.
Peas are good.
No,
I didn't. When I was little, I didn't like the texture whatsoever. But now I'm like, I gotta digest like this.
Girl, peas are a big no for me.
I like steamed carrots. It just depends on who makes it. Like, when my stepdad makes it, so good. My granny makes it. It just depends on if it's like someone else that I don't really eat their food that much, I'm probably not gonna like it. But yeah.
Yeah, food is always will taste best if it's the one that you're used to. So like if your grandma or something is cooking soul food, yeah, you're gonna eat it. That's gonna taste really good.
Yes. I like their fried chicken and everything.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh. Man, we have a whole spread for Thanksgiving. I'm telling you, and we're still cooking. We're making a huge pot of mac and cheese, and we got a big turkey that's like bigger than my head. My head's kind of big. Somebody said, "What is one of your biggest fears?"
Well, I'm gonna go to animal wise, probably a snake. Like,
ugh, I can't stand snakes.
Like, when we go to like places where I know that they have snakes at, it just makes me feel weird in the beds and stuff. Like, you never know what could be crawling in the cupboard and stuff. And then I don't know why, but like, you never just go in there to mom, see what they do and check on them, and they watching this weird movie. My mom watches movies. But I remember one time I was probably really little when she watched this, but it was like these snakes on the planes and stuff. She was watching that, And I think I just got so, like, like, what's going on? And I sat down and I watched it. I probably couldn't even. After that, I never wanted to get on a plane. I've never been on a plane. No, I don't get how she drives a plane. Like, get on the plane. I don't get it. But, like, ever since then, I'm like, no, I'm not getting on a plane. No, no.
Oh my goodness. No, I hate snakes are, besides spiders, snakes are like, it's up there. But spiders, I have like really bad arachnophobia. Like even if it's just a daddy long leg, the most harmless spider, I freak out. I can't deal with them. Baby spider, no.
Especially in school, they be sitting right there on the floor. I think I screamed. I got in trouble, but it was. I mean, it was worth it. But it was like a grasshopper. It was a black one. I was, and I don't know if it moved or it just caught my eye. I looked and I just went off. I said no. And here goes one. Do you ever have like that? I don't want to call them weird, but it's just like that different person in class.
Mm-hmm.
So he walks over there. Picks it up. I'm like, what are you doing? And then Miss Elkins like, just throw it outside. Just throw it outside. They throw it outside. Get some hand sanitizer. I was like, no.
Couldn't be me.
I didn't want to sit right down. There could be anything else. And then some of them be on top of the ceiling, or they be in the lights. The wasps are supposed to be in the lights. I'd be like, no,
well, that made my skin crawl.
I need to disinfect that stuff. Like, that's nasty, especially in the light. Like, it just be like just slurring around the light bulb. That's distracting. Like,
couldn't be me. Could not be me.
And I'm afraid of heights.
Oh yeah, heights is another one. Yeah. Somebody said, "Are you a daddy's girl?" I know I am.
I think a little bit of both. Like, it depends on their mood, really. But I'm a daddy's girl, really. I'm a daddy's girl. Sometimes I can be like a mama's girl, but most of the time I'm a daddy's girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was too. Every time if my mom would say no, I'd be like, "Daddy,
yeah, yeah." Because like
fine.
when I ask her a question, she'll be like, like to this point, I don't even think she just like, go ask your dad now. Just go ask your dad. And sometimes it takes them about 15 minutes to say yes or no. Like, it takes you that long to say yes or no. Like, come on now. But most of the time it's weird because she'll like, go ask your dad. He'll like, go ask your mom. Like, well, which one do y'all want me to do? I'm asking both of y'all. So I'm having to go get them together, ask them the question, and most of the time she'll probably say no. 50-50. My dad's gonna say yes. And then she's like, you know what? Just go. Just go. Like,
she wasn't willing to argue on that one.
Yeah, she's like, just go. You too.
I can't deal with y'all. You just go. Do whatever you want. She said, what's something that the world doesn't know about you?
Let's see. I don't know. I think I talk a lot about myself, really, especially if they ask.
Mm-hmm.
That a lot of people didn't think. Let's see. I did soccer when I was really little, like about 6.
Yep.
I don't really tell like a lot of people about that,
I did that too. I was a little tiny tight. I could barely fit above half the goalie, but I was the goalie.
And my parents took me out because this is weird, but my parents took me out because, like, I think one time I got so mad that my mom wouldn't give me any juice or something. Because I think I would just be in the middle of the game. I'd just go over to my mom, just talk to her, get back in the game, no. It's weird. I don't know why. I just have a memory of me doing that. But she said one time I got so mad that in the middle of the game, sat in the grass, just threw grass in there. Like, I was like, I did that? She was like, and they took me out of soccer. But I never really told nobody I did that because, like, that's kind of embarrassing. What was going on in a 6-year-old body? Like,
hey, it just happened. If it happens, it happens. You were a 6-year-old. You didn't know.
I think I was just mad. Just went in the middle of the grass, middle of the field, soccer field, middle of a game. Could have got hit with a soccer ball. And I'm over here in the middle of the grass, just picking grass up in the air. Like, I was like, I know I did not do that. Like, it was weird.
And it's like such, and it was always be the parents that would tell me, "Yeah, you did that." I'm like, how do you remember that?
My mama said I used to hate wearing clothes around the house. I wear like a little. I think I had one. My favorite T-shirt, the purple. Favorite color is purple, and it's purple T-shirt. And I had a diaper on. My hair was all big, froed out. She said, "Oh, she said you did not like putting on clothes. You just wore that little purple T-shirt and diaper." I didn't like getting my hair done, even though half of my hair was in these little bows, you know.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
My mama
Oh,
had
I
me.
remember
My mama
those.
had me dripped out when I was little.
Oh my gosh. Well, Asia, it was so glad to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. It was a real pleasure talking to you.
I had fun.
Um, we have a few minutes. Do you want to give like any closing remarks or any advice you want to give to people?
I want to say thank you for watching. It was fun being here talking to Mia. Get my little laughs and stuff out. Um, what are my mom's gonna say about this? Cause I haven't told a lot, but probably won't laugh at me. But yeah, I had fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. I really need this talk today.
Oh, well, I'm glad. Listen, my DMs are always open, so if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here. And that goes for all of the BSW girls that I've interviewed so far, if they're watching. We're all here to spread love and joy, happiness, because goodness knows we all need it this year. And it's coming to an end, so hopefully 2021 will be our best year to come. I hope everybody has a fantastic Thanksgiving because I know I am. I got a whole spread just waiting for me. It's calling my name. It's like Mia. But yeah, thank you so much, Asia.
Thank you.
It was really really nice having you here.
You too.
All right, thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye bye. Okay, y'all. I loved her. She was so sweet, and she's only 12, and she's doing all of these things for these young girls, uplifting them and everything. That's amazing. That takes real guts because I know a whole not a lot of girls would be up to that sort of challenge and trying to bring a whole community of young women together, and that's fantastic. But for the last few minutes, I can't believe. I always say this. I can't believe like an hour has almost passed. But yes, it is the last week of giving thanks to girlpreneurs, and although I'm I'm so sad y'all are not gonna see my face no more. Y'all are just gonna miss this face. I know it. I'm kidding, but I just want to take the time to just talk to you guys because 2020. I know I keep saying this every single live, but like 2020 has really kicked us in the butt. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how you guys are feeling about it. It could be different for other people, but every, every time like someone's gonna mention 2020, I'm just gonna we don't, we don't talk about that year. That's a ghost year for us. We're supposed to have 2020 vision. But yeah, I to be serious here, I'm guessing gonna have to call this mogul minutes, just to talk about some really important stuff that's gonna be happening. I already told you guys. I say this every single time. Investing in stocks is probably the best thing that you could do because a lot of stuff is changing. You know, I there's gonna be. I'm just gonna say there's a lot of money that's coming, just so you know. So investing in stocks is like your best bet. If you don't know how to, I literally have Cash App on my phone. I can buy and sell stocks there. You can go to Ameritrade. You can go to Nasdaq. It's really easy to set up, and if you don't know how to, they have tutorials online. Cash App, it's literally right there. It'll show you what to do. Same with Ameritrade. So there's a lot of money that you can get, guys. I'm trying to help y'all. You know, I'm trying to help y'all get money because, you know, we're trying to get the stimulus check that's coming out where we're trying to get these stocks coming in. I'm trying to get a sponsorship for water because we all, because water. I'm trying to get a sponsorship. Mm-hmm. I had to take a little sip for that one. Dasani, I'm looking at you, y'all. Come on, message me back, please. But I'm joking, yeah. But anyways, yeah, make sure you guys drink your water. And I know you guys, Thanksgiving is tomorrow. I know a whole lot of people are going to be traveling. Please be safe because, you know, Tennessee, we were supposed to be in lockdown, and a lot of people are still going out. Literally, I had to do some like last minute shopping because we had ran out of stuff to make. And it was just a whole lot of people just in and out of Kroger's, in and out of literally the Honey Baked Ham restaurant. So if you guys are going to still be out for tomorrow, because I know a lot of people are, please, please, please make sure that you're wearing your masks, drinking a whole lot of water so your skin will be pretty, both men and women. You want your skin to be clean, you want your face to be beat anyway. But yeah, make sure to drink your water. Always, always, always invest in stocks. Like I said, there's a whole lot of money going around. I'm trying to help y'all. But yeah, I good news though. My final exams are done. I've been complaining about this ever since like 2 weeks ago. Like I pray for me, y'all, because I did good on them. I know I did good on them, but that literally a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Like I can finally just mellow out until January because oh my goodness, I feel like this year has probably been, especially like this semester, has been extremely tough. But enough about you know, all of that stuff. But we have to be extremely thankful for like our health, our families, and everything. I I'm praying for you guys. You know, stay safe out there. Uh, I wrote like a little whole thing. As always in business, remember not to just work in your business, but also on your business and to own what is yours. Like these trademarks I got out here, I am proud to, you know, hang them up on the wall. I am owning my business. It's always good to work on your business. Not only in it but also on it. You know, you're constantly improving, constantly trying to better yourself. You always want to be better than you were last month or better than you were last week or last year. Always, 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 always constantly improve, and I promise you that you will get far. um Always, I said this on like an interview that I had a while ago. I don't remember if it was this year or last year, but always set standards for yourself and never goals. The reason why is because goals, they can fluctuate. You know, if you like, oh, I'm gonna set a goal to do this, you know, and it doesn't get reached, you don't. It's there's no drive to like get you there. But if you're saying, I'm setting a standard of getting, let's say, 3 weddings in China, right? Or, you know, trying to I'm setting a standard to have my business higher than or greater than what it is now. It's always a goal to get better. You're constantly driving. You say, I have to meet this standard and better push myself beyond this standard. Because once you meet there, there's nothing that people can't tell you what you can and can't do. Really. Nobody can tell you what you can and can't do. Always set standards for yourself and not goals. Standards and not goals. And I have lived by that motto ever since I started this thing. And my mom would always tell me my mom would always tell me that exact saying. Like, always set standards for yourself, never goals. You want to keep improving, and it's more of like, it feels more solid. if that makes sense. It feels more solid that there's something there that you have to achieve rather than just a simple goal. Goals, you can just put them on and set them lower, set them higher. There's no consistency with goals, but standard always has that consistency. But yeah, unfortunately, 7:59. It's about that time, y'all. But anyways, I hope you guys will have an amazing Thanksgiving. Make sure we're not having huge parties because I know some people are. No judgment, but I know some people are. But yeah, stay safe, drink your water, wear a mask if you're going out, always invest in stocks. And I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me, for giving thanks to growpreneurs. And I may or may not see you in December. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.